Should Bill Clinton's personal life disqualify him from being relevant? Should he mean the end for Hillary Clinton? Let us discuss with CNN political commentator and Democratic strategist, Mr. Paul Begala. Paul, senior advisor to a pro-Hillary Clinton super PAC, was, of course, an advisor to Bill Clinton. We also have former political director for George W. Bush and chairman of the American Conservative Union, Mr. Matt Schlapp. Matt, you make the case. Obviously, Begala is going to be playing defense, turning to offense. So what do you see when you see Bill Clinton taking the stump? Do you believe that he should be disqualified or at least a negative because of his past?
Well, he's a negative for me, of course, Chris, but I think the American people will make that judgment. I'm glad he's going to go out there because I think it reminds people of all these Clinton scandals. Remember with Bill Clinton, it's not so much about his sex life, which I don't care much to talk about. It's the fact that he was impeached, he was disbarred, he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines, both to the Supreme Court and to the special prosecutor. He lied under oath, and all of these scandals that we're now revisiting with Hillary Clinton being investigated by the FBI reminds the American voter, with Bill Clinton comes some good, no question, but also comes Bill and Hillary's scandals of the past and the scandals of the present, and I think that helps Republicans.
Okay, Paul, so how's that going to go?
I think he should double down. I love what Matt's saying. Keep saying it, brother. You guys have only been trying this for 20-some-odd years, and let's just review the bidding. Bill Clinton won 2 national elections with 92 million votes. He won 370 electoral votes the first time, 379 the second time. He's the most beloved political figure in America. But go ahead, and by the way, it probably does help with Matt. It helps Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump is a lot of things. He's not stupid. He is dialed into that Republican base. I believe he's attacking President Clinton because he thinks it will help him, not because he means it. Good Lord, he invited the man to his wedding. But he's doing it for his own political gain.
Paul, you have been reading the same talking points for 20 years. I give you credit. You're very good at it. But the fact is this. George W. Bush was elected to the presidency largely by saying he would restore the honor and dignity to the Oval Office.
He was appointed to the presidency by the Supreme Court, Matt. He did not win the election. He lost the election. He won a lawsuit, and the Supreme Court...
All right, let him go. Let him go, Paul. Matt, finish the point.
Barack Obama ran against Hillary Clinton. The fact is, this is the Clintons' coming out party, and we're going to see if the American people want this all over again.
Yes, we will.
Look, you guys have just perfectly illustrated what Chris brought up before. That is an argument of the past, okay? Everything that you're talking about there is history. Now, Paul, do you think that Donald Trump is right that Bill Clinton's sexual history is fair game in this current election?
I think Mr. Trump thinks it will help him politically, and I bet it will, with the Republican base. Trump is dialed into he is the Republican base. Old, white, angry men with bad hair. That's Mr. Trump. That's who he's appealing to. The problem is, when you attack President Clinton, especially when Hillary is running and not him, here's what happens. It's an unbroken history. Even during the worst of the impeachment, Hillary's favorable in the Gallup poll went up to 66. It went up to 71 among women. So this is one of these weird things where it will help Mr. Trump, I suspect, with the Republican base, but it will also help Hillary with the independent women that she needs to win the election. So the truth is, it's sort of a win-win if you're a Hillary.
But here's the tricky part, and Allison was, giving me this view this morning. We often talk about these things before I lose the argument, and then I'm angry, and then I take it out on you guys. So first of all, obviously, Schlapp, you got good hair, and you're not old. I've seen you in person. You look great.
I wanted someone to say
He's not talking about you. You are a handsome man, everybody says. Begala, here's the problem. When you want to dismiss everything that happened with Clinton, there is a body of fact out there, or at least allegation, and I know they're very different, that made this more than just him playing around, that it was unwanted, or maybe even allegations of rape. That changes this for a lot of people. Why not for you?
Because $50 million of investigation went into this. They brought in Ken Starr. I don't know where you were in the 90s. You were probably a kid, Cuomo. You're the baby of the family. But we had a national 2-year investigation, not 2-year, 20-year investigation of President Clinton, led by Ken Starr, a sex-obsessed prosecutor with $50 million and hundreds of FBI agents. and it all came to naught.
That's not true.
If the Republicans
he
want to keep
settled
doing
with
this,
he
that is
settled
fine,
with the
but that
special
old dog don't
prosecutor.
hunt.
Okay, hold on,
They
Paul.
need
Go
to
ahead,
make
Matt.
about the future. Hillary's out there talking about how to revive the economy and restore the middle class.
You can't let him get away with
Trump,
that.
Go ahead.
I understand
Hold
what
on,
he's
Paul.
doing. There's a
Begala
method to
says-
his
Begala-
madness, and I
Go
don't
ahead, Matt.
denigrate
All right,
his
Paul.
strategy
You
at
can't let me
all.
go.
Begala
Let me
But
says-
he's trying to actually win in America,
Hold on,
not just
hold on.
among angry old
Hold on.
white
Hold on,
cranky
Paul.
people.
All right.
Hold
Paul,
on a
You've
second.
got to do
Wait.
something about the
Wait.
future.
Let
You've got
Matt
to say something
respond.
about the economy. And the
Paul,
truth is, Bill
it
Clinton
gets old.
ran the
Are you
strongest
going to start
economy
reading
in American history.
Paul, you
People
going to
remember
start?
that, and they respect
Paul,
that. And
are you
they
going to
would
start eggs and ham? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah,
Are you going to
this
start
is-
reading green eggs and
Let's
ham in a
have
second,
Last
Begala?
word. Go.
Let's send him to the
Finish.
Senate
I've lost
for
your
a
IFP.
filibuster. Let me just say two things. Bill Clinton settled with the special prosecutor, paid a massive fine, and agreed to wrongdoing, and was disbarred from practice of law before the Supreme Court and was impeached by the House of Representatives. Number
Hate
two,
control, I've
the
loved that,
FBI is investigating his wife right now. This isn't just about sex. It's about crimes. It's about women making the most horrible of allegations. It's not about one woman. It's about half a dozen women and more. And it's about the fact that the Clintons believe that they have a double standard. They can follow the laws they wish to follow and not follow the ones they don't. And the American people are going to have this right up before them all over again.
Okay. Paul, Matt, thank you for that. I think Paul really did lose IFB. He wasn't just filibustering. Thank you, gentlemen.
Although it was effective.
Very. Thank you, gentlemen, for that.
Two good takes on